is literally fairy tale and it symbolizes wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment in terms of getting a dream job, wish fulfillment in terms of getting ahead in life. Everything can be accounted for through Rupkatha. And today we have with us one of our bright students who has finally fulfilled her dream of securing a very high paying job. Please welcome Alivia Ansari Gazi.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for welcoming me here today.
She has secured one of the highest paid packages offered by TCS. Today we are going to listen her share her journey, and I hope this will inspire everyone who is tuning in to watch the show today. Hi, welcome. And just tell us what are your feelings right now?
I feel really humbled right now, first of all, and a bit nervous because I have never gone live like this before. So, yeah, there are mixed feelings actually.
Okay.
So I'm happy that I have secured this job, my first job ever. So I'm of course happy.
Right. And let me first congratulate you on that.
Thank you
We are really proud that you have actually achieved success. Now, do tell us about your workplace.
Tata Consultancy Services is one of the biggest IT consultancy organization in India, and it is also part of Tata Group, which is one of the most respected business organizations in India. So I am really happy that I am going to be a part of this prestigious organization, and it also encourages innovation so much. So yeah, I feel really ecstatic right now.
Okay, we are sure you are feeling ecstatic because it is a huge deal, and especially in this competitive market, securing such good jobs, and it also brings in stability. TCS offers stable jobs,
Yeah.
right? It is not going to lay you off the next day.
Yeah, it has job security.
Yes. So kudos to you. Well done. Now, can you tell us about how you learned about the vacancy?
I learned about the job vacancy from the official WhatsApp group of our college, the Training and Placement Cell of Techno India University. They also sent us a mail and a message saying that TCS is hiring the 2024 graduates, and the registration link was provided there. And there was also a doubt clearing session where some TCS personnel even came, visited the campus, and they helped us clear the doubts if we had any. So it was quite a transparent process.
Okay. Now, also, can you tell us about your job role there? In which capacity have you joined the institute or the organization, rather?
So the job role that I have got the offer for is systems engineer, which is known as digital, but the exact designation is systems engineer. So it is a development centric role. So we will be working on different IT software and systems. We will be designing and developing different IT applications, and it is up to TCS actually. They can assign me to any business unit as per their business requirements. It's not up to me initially, but later on I may take certain courses on the technologies I am interested in, and they can assign me to those my preferred technology units later on. So
Okay, so you have certain flexibility after an initial period of time.
Yeah.
Right. And can you tell us about your job, like the interview experience?
yeah.
How was it?
At first, we had the NQT exam, which is an aptitude test, and there are coding tests too. So the aptitude test is comprised of logical reasoning and English communication. Other than that, we had quantitative and numerical ability questions. So there was that, and we had two coding questions to solve. And after the exam, we were getting interview calls or interview invitation as per our performance in that test. So I got the interview call for the digital role, and then there was the interview day, and I was quite nervous, but still we got 2 weeks for preparing for it, and I revised everything. And on the interview, there are 3 rounds actually. Technical and managerial round took place together for me. It was followed by HR round later, and in the technical round they asked several questions from the core CS part, the core CS subjects, and also asked me about my final year project. I had to explain it to them. And the interviewer panel that I got, they were really frank and friendly. So I was feeling quite easy, and it was easy for me to communicate with them.
Okay.
So yeah, that's about the interview.
Yeah. So I believe having a friendly panel also helps you to relax and think about your answers and then properly answer them, right?
Yeah,
So you can
absolutely.
be strategic on it. And so, how will you rate the difficulty level of the questions you faced in NQT?
Uh,
Were they extremely difficult, or like how would you rate it? Were they average, extremely difficult, or they were basic?
some of the questions are very basic, but
Mhm.
some of the questions were quite tactical, I would say. So 8 would be the rating.
So, how do you think people should start preparing for it? Like, what are the things they should be following in order to score good in NQT?
I think the students, everyone should start early,
Mm-hmm.
preparing early, and be consistent about it.
Okay.
And there are different coding platforms where they should perform coding, practice coding, I mean. And for getting into a service based company, it is very important to practice the aptitude, because it is very tricky. The questions aren't that hard, but you have to like know the tricks, certain tricks. So if you know it, you can just solve it in seconds, and if you don't, it will take you forever, and the time there is a big factor. So yeah, you have to keep that in mind and prepare like this and build strong foundation in the core CSE subjects. So yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, as you said, the questions are not particularly hard but very tricky to understand. Yes.
Yeah.
So, that is something everyone should pay attention to. It is not as if you can't crack it, but you just have to pay extra attention to it. Okay. Now, can you please tell us how the university contributed to your success?
Uh, First of all, it was an on-campus selection, so university has a great role. But other than that, they provided different sessions, grooming sessions. Like there were aptitude classes where we were taught the tricks of aptitude, as I said. And other than that, there were different classes for the core CS subjects like OS and computer networks. They were all taught, and we could revise those subjects more with these classes. So yeah, the university has a great role behind everything.
Okay. I'm happy that you feel that your university actually helped you in your journey and in securing a good position. It is the aim of the university. I'm happy that it's being fulfilled. And also, can you tell us about the course that you pursued and how it prepared you for the industry? So that is also very important. The course you have actually pursued, the course curriculum, etc. How it made you job ready.
The course that I pursued is a BTech in CSE, in Computer Science Engineering. So it is a 4 years course, and over the 4 years there are several subjects that we are taught, like operating system, computer networks, and DBMS. All these subjects, they are very important for cracking the technical round of interviews. So they are taught very well. And other than that, we have we had different elective subjects like AI, machine learning, which are the trending technologies right now. So they were really helpful, and they added more to our skill set, I would say.
Okay, so students, please attend your classes. They are going to help you immensely in your journey. And let me, be specific now. Did the university provide you with specific classes for your personal interview round?
Yeah.
And how did those classes and these facilities help you to crack the interview? Can you elaborate?
Yeah, there were different coding classes, and also mock interview sessions were organized by the college. So yeah, they really helped me with the interview process, actually, to prepare for the interview process, I mean.
Okay, so you said mock interview. How was it conducted? Can you explain a bit so that these students, your juniors, can get a fair idea and they get more motivation to attend classes, right?
In the mock interviews, it was like an interview environment, and they asked questions just like they are asked in real interviews. There were questions asked on the core subjects, and HR round was also done. So yeah, this is how it was conducted, and they were really helpful, and it helped us to be less nervous on the day of interview, real interview, and it prepared us for it beforehand, I would say.
Yeah, also it allowed you to, answer each question more strategically, I
Yeah,
guess. Once
exactly.
you get a good practice, you can understand the question better, you can get a more better grip on the question and answer according to your like abilities and what suits you. You can customize your answers better, I believe.
Absolutely.
Okay. I also hope that you are aware that now you are going to enter into a very transitioning phase, right? It will be
Yeah.
a phase of transition because from campus life to office life to a corporate life. What are the changes that you are anticipating and how are you preparing for them?
I think there will be many changes involved because we are going to move from the academic environment to a more of a professional setting. Not more of a exactly
It is a
professional
professional
setting.
setting.
So yeah, a professional setting is going to involve more strict deadlines to follow. Yeah, and will be responsible for everything, right? And when we are working professionals, there will be responsibility to take, and also we will be held accountable for every single thing we do. We can't just make mistakes and move on, and so there will be consequences behind our
Obviously.
actions.
Yes.
And other than that, it will be more fast paced, and we are in IT industry. I would say it is very important to continuously learn and upskill ourselves because the technologies, they keep improving, and there are new innovations every day, so we have to keep updating ourselves to the latest industry trends and advancements. So yeah.
So, staying relevant is very important. It is not just getting the job, but also upskilling yourself to stay relevant. Plus, as she said, you will have to meet deadlines, and those would be strict deadlines, not like your project submission or your assignment submission, where you can always negotiate the deadline, okay, with the faculties. Now, so how did you mentally prepare yourself for the change? Have you started preparing for the change?
Now only they have provided some courses, and we have to only work on that and give some exams. So that's all. And other than that, I'm not yet prepared
Okay, not
for
yet
that.
prepared, but you are
Yeah.
going to. Fine. Now, yes, see, any time you transition from something, and see, you have been here 4 years. So
Yeah.
it was a habit, not like coming to class whenever you prefer, delaying your submissions, but once you enter the professional environment, you will have to be more careful about it. You will have higher consequences. It is no longer just getting scolded from your faculties. Okay.
Absolutely.
So, you are in your final year, you have, qualified the examinations, and you have spent quite an amount of time in this university. How do you feel bidding it goodbye?
A bit sad. I feel a bit sad, of course, that I have to bid it a farewell. But other than that, I'm also happy that I have made so many friends here, and the professors who taught us so well, and they will always hold a special place in my heart, I would say. So yeah.
Okay, you spoke about like your friends, etc. Can you speak about the best part of your college life? Like, what was the highlight of it?
The highlight would be the chit chats we used to do between classes, and sometimes we used to go over for having coffee or tea, and we used to also sit on the lawn just outside this building, and I love taking selfies, so we used to take a lot of group photos, and those are the memories that we captured, and I think it will always remind me of the memories that I made here, and the friends were the best part, of course.
Okay, so as she said, friends were the best part, and she has had a beautiful campus life. Obviously, it is sad that you have to bid farewell to it, you have to bid adieu, but again, she's moving on to a better chapter in her life, and we cannot but wish her all the best. However, let us ask her about her friends. Do you think your friends are watching this show?
uh, I guess they might not watch it right now live, but they may watch it later on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, they might watch it later on YouTube. Why so? Why not live?
Because I haven't informed them yet about it. So that is
Okay,
why.
she has not yet informed. Friends, take note. She is keeping you out of the loop. Okay. Where you see the university also offers you a lot of extracurricular activities. There are a number of clubs in the university. As in Techno India University, we prefer to focus on holistic development. We also try to build your networking skills, etc. And obviously support your passions. Were you part of any such clubs?
I was in the coding club of Techno India University, and there were several technical events that were organized, and I took part. And we had to perform certain tasks, and we also got goodies for it, and they were very motivating and encouraging. So, yeah.
Obviously, getting an incentive is
Yeah.
always motivating. Yes. So, you said you participated in, say, coding club activities. What activities were organized? You had hackathons, you had the regular classes, etc. Can you elaborate on it a bit?
There was a hackathon too where I participated with my team, and my team even cleared the first round of it. And we had to pitch our idea in front of the jury panel. So it was a new experience, and it was a great experience actually. We got to know new things about the industry and everything. So yeah.
Okay. So, what do you think the clubs helped you with? Like, you participated in some certain hackathons, you cleared the rounds, you learned new things. So, how would you, ask your juniors to be part of clubs, to, branch out in university?
I think they help us with soft skills, which is really important in our professional life too, because communication skills and teamwork, all these are the key attributes that companies look for nowadays. So yeah, they improve your soft skills very much. And a career should be obviously your first priority, but these are the things that make you relaxed and refreshed all the time. So yeah.
Okay. So, as she said, these are the things that keeps you relaxed.
Yeah.
De-stressing is very important, and if you are under a lot of stress, you won't be able to perform in your academics as well, right? So please join your clubs, go out with friends, nobody is stopping you, but also attend classes. Yes, go out with friends doesn't mean bunking classes. Okay, can you also tell us about your friends' reaction on learning about your news? Like, how did they react to it?
Actually, even many of my friends are also placed in TCS only, and some of us even got the offer letter on the same day. So we were all like congratulating each other, and we were all really happy for one another. So
Obviously, you
yeah.
are related, and also like going to a workplace with someone you know
Yeah.
is more of a soothing feeling. Like, okay, I'm going to face a huge change, but at least there would be someone, some constant.
Yeah.
Right. And how did you feel at that time? Like, many people got placed together, you all have the same job location,
Yeah.
similar job roles, I guess.
That we don't know yet. Like the location, they will inform us later. We haven't got the joining letter yet.
Okay,
So,
okay,
yeah.
okay. But still, it is a huge relief that your friends are also placed in the same organization.
Yeah, of course.
Right. And how did your family react to this good news?
My parents, they are quite reserved persons and very shy, but when they were asleep actually, I got the offer letter at like 11:55 or 11:58. It was midnight. I just went there and wake them up and told them that yeah, I got the offer letter. And my father, he was smiling. He is generally very shy, but he was smiling, and my mom, she was relieved. So I felt really happy seeing them. They were really happy for me. And yeah, everybody, my other family members, my elder brother, my sister-in-law, everyone was really, really happy for me.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they were really happy for you. And did you celebrate?
We haven't really celebrated that way, but we will do it later when we get the joining letter and get my first salary credited to the bank account. When
Okay.
we'll
So you
celebrate.
are reserving the celebration for later.
Yeah.
Fine. Now, so I believe you understand that your parents have also contributed a lot to your success. And how would you like to commemorate your parents' contribution in your journey?
My parents are really supportive when it comes to my studies and career, and they always motivate me to do better, to become a better version of myself. And even when the placement season started, they always motivated me to prepare well for the interview sessions or the coding exams and everything. They provided me with resources, different resources that they could find, and yeah, they were really helpful and very encouraging, I would say.
Obviously, parents have always loved us, they always nurture us, and they do everything to the best of their abilities for us, and without, pressurizing us into something, without making us feeling guilty for asking for something, right?
Yeah.
They do it unconditionally. And at Techno India University, we really value family and family values. We really prioritize them and ask our students to imbibe and maintain healthy relations with their families, especially their parents. In fact, we have an ongoing initiative termed Briddhohin Hog Briddhashram, which not only underlines our very dedication towards social service, but it also spreads the news that no matter what, you should not abandon your parents. You should be there for them. Obviously, we are there for those who are left without any support system, but that is not the way it should be. You should not leave your parents behind in your journey for success. And we do have someone here who is actually recognizing the contribution of her parents in her journey. I hope everyone feels and receives this message from their heart and they do the same in future. Now, let us go ahead and speak about others. Like, apart from your parents, is there anyone to whom you would dedicate your success?
No, I would dedicate my success to my parents, of course. My family, they have a great role. I would dedicate it to them. And also my group of friends with whom I used to do group study sessions, which were
Okay.
really helpful before the exams. Yeah. They used to help me with clearing the doubts or anything, if problem, difficulties I had understanding any topic. They used to help me with resources and everything. So yeah, they were really helpful. So I would dedicate it to my family and the group of friends.
Okay. And surprisingly enough, this is the first time I have ever heard that group studies helped you. Okay. Otherwise, every time the very term group studies come up, I've always heard, yeah, we do plan to study, but then it is always a distraction. We always digress. But it is the first time I heard that group studies actually helped her and she, got resources, she learned things from that. Well, great. I don't know where you find this kind of friends, but okay, I'm happy you have them.
Actually, they were online group study sessions. No, we didn't visit anybody's home. So they
Okay,
were more
online group
helpful.
studies session. So perhaps that is more helpful.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I believe that you also understand that your nation has also contributed to your success and it has played a significant role in shaping you. How would you acknowledge that?
Obviously, being part of a country like India, which is so rich in cultural heritage, so it has taught me the values of diversity, I would say, and adaptability. And other than that, the IT sector here is rapidly growing. That has also inspired me to pursue a career in this sector, I would say. And yeah.
Okay. And as she said that India has this varied cultural heritage, right? This diversity. This also enables us to be better at cross-cultural communication, which is something the MNCs look for, right? It is a thing that is taught in communication classes, but we are naturally more adaptive to cross-cultural communication thanks to the rich cultural heritage that we have. Also, being multilingual, I think, is
Yeah.
a plus point of being an Indian, right?
Yeah.
You are not monolingual, at least bilingual.
Yeah.
Right. And so I believe that you would like to contribute to the betterment of your country and society as well.
Of course, of
And
course.
how do you plan to do that?
Um, I would say I can give an example. Every year in our state, there are different form fill up campaigns organized
Mm-hmm.
where the students who pass their 12th standard, they come and visit because they get help from the college students to fill out the forms for college admission, because they do not have access to computers at home, so they
Okay.
do not have computers, and otherwise they have to visit cyber cafes and pay for getting it done. They are not familiar with the idea of filling out forms on a website. So I think students who are the pillars and the future of our country, they should get access to these technologies, they should get the exposure to these technologies. It is not very extravagant or anything, so this is very basic and they should get it. So if I ever get the opportunity to do anything for India's growth, I would be addressing these issues maybe. So yeah.
Wow, what a noble thought. See, at Techno India University, we prioritize instilling essential human values and ethical principles, fostering an environment conducive to both academic as well as moral development. Alongside other core values, we aim to nurture the patriotic spirit of our students, honoring our national heroes and asking the students to contribute to social welfare are some of our ways to give back to the society and to honor our nation. I'm very happy that Olivia here has her own unique way to contribute to the betterment of our nation and her society. Now, let us move on and address a few questions that are very relevant in today's day and world. One would be obviously about ChatGPT. Now, students nowadays, they believe that they can copy paste anything from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
What's the point of learning? Can you address this issue for us?
See, AI, if you use it in a good way, it will be advantageous for you, and if you use it in a bad way, it will do your own bad, I would say. So, if students use ChatGPT totally, rely on it totally
Mm-hmm.
to solve their assignments and everything, they will be disadvantageous for them, and rather using ChatGPT, if they used they can Google things, and there are different articles from which they can understand the total topic, and it will help them solve it part by part. So it will be more helpful for the students, in my
Right.
opinion.
So instead of just relying on ChatGPT, and what she is trying to say is that do not be a slave of ChatGPT, but rather learn to use it. Okay, if
Yeah.
you are using it, you are at an advantageous position. But if ChatGPT is using you or any AI platform is using you, you have already lost the battle almost. Right. So today you have to focus on AI. That is something that is trending, that is the new it thing. How do you think the advancement in AI is going to impact the very job sector, and how do you plan to stay relevant in the upcoming years?
I think AI and automation, they are going to have huge impact on the job market, and but I think they will steal some jobs, the repetitive jobs like data entry, and where you have to do manually do things, but they will steal these jobs, but there will be new job opportunities created by it too. So yeah, you can be more creative, and using AI in the right way will increase your productivity. You can focus on creative tasks, and the repetitive tasks will be done by AI. So, and I think everyone should learn about AI and use it in the right way, and it will help them stay relevant in the current industry.
Industry,
Yeah.
right. So what she is emphasizing particularly is your creativity. Use your brains, right? Do not rely completely on
Yeah.
ChatGPT to write your assignments, to come up with your own words, or to come up with your ideas, right? Have them, then take help from ChatGPT to do the repetitive tasks or the mundane task, whatever you do not feel like doing. Okay. Also, can you tell us about the AI detection tools? These are also there, right? So if you copy paste something totally from an AI
Yeah.
platform, that would be identified as plagiarism.
Yeah, there is this
And
website
what are the
called GPT.
consequences of this plagiarism? Can you tell us about that?
Oh, there's this website called GPT Zero where your professors can just copy paste the answers and they can find out if you have copied it from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I don't think many professors know about it yet, but yeah, there is this website where they get to know it if you have copied it from ChatGPT. So yeah, students should not copy it. They can get an idea about the answers and improve their answers, but we should not totally copy it from ChatGPT. So yeah.
Right. And what about recruiters? Do recruiters use similar tools to identify any plagiarism in your cover letter or in your letter of motivation, etc., if you send them out?
I don't think many of them do that because yeah, there are many research papers out there. People use ChatGPT for writing them, and they are being published. So yeah,
Yes,
not
so
everybody
in
checks it.
research that I can account for,
Yeah.
you can write from AI, but then you have to cite it as a source. You have to tell them that you have not written it, it is the AI who has written it. So that is how it gets published. Okay. If it is totally copied from ChatGPT, then it gets rejected for being plagiarized. Okay. Now, this is my last question for you. And on a good note, I want to end this interview. So, do tell me how. So, you did juggle your studies, your coding club, your family, friends, and other activities. How did you manage to do that? Because that is something everyone needs to learn.
uh, in college life, student life, it is not that hard to manage like studies and your hobbies, everything, because there are less deadlines to do. But when exams were approaching, there were strict deadlines for assignments and everything, and we had to prepare for for all the subjects. So during exams, I had to keep aside my hobbies and had to prepare for the exams and everything. And my parents were also very supportive, so yeah, I could do it. I managed to do it somehow.
Okay. And how do you plan to maintain a very healthy work life balance in the upcoming future? Because that is something people are struggling with. They are working longer hours, not paying attention to their health, or perhaps some people are just lazing off, they're not paying enough attention to their work. How do you plan to maintain a healthy balance between the two?
I think we should create a proper draw a proper boundary between our personal life and work life when we are in a professional when we are professionals. So yeah, they should not overlap, in my opinion. And if you do that, it will be for your own personal well-being. And other than that, we should always have quality time with our family. And I think we're earning to live, we're not living to earn. So yeah, we should always give importance to our personal life and everything, and also career is first priority. But yeah, we should take some time off and have some fun. Yeah,
Okay. So having fun is also very important. Relaxing, taking a vacation, all of those things are important. And how do you plan? You said you want to keep your personal life and professional life separate. Do you have any plans to, execute that? How do you plan to execute it?
If there is no much pressure, then I won't like follow the files from office in my home. When I'm home, I will spend time with my family only. I won't check emails. But when there's much workload and it is needed that there might be a meeting scheduled or everything, so I will have to check my mails and things. But still, I will try to balance everything.
It is about prioritizing.
Yeah.
When you have to focus on your work, some days you need to do
Yeah.
a bit of an like an hour or two extra, right? But that should not be the norm. That is an exception. That is what you are trying to say. Right. And I believe these are actually really good tips to maintain healthy work life balance, and you all should try to come up with your own unique ideas to maintain it, because that is very important. And I'm really happy that today Olivia could join us and share her journey with us. She is someone who is very inspiring. She's broken the glass ceiling. She is not sitting at home and she is fulfilling her dreams. Please, please, please congratulate her whenever you see her because this is a great achievement. And all my best wishes are with you, Olivia.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. And please, viewers, stay tuned for other episodes of Rupkatha that will soon be aired. Thank you and goodbye.